Do you want to create £2,000 in the next 10 days because you want to add to your expenses for Christmas? Or you want to get ready for 2025 and you want to learn some new skills that are going to be helpful for you? I'm going to share some ideas with you that I did some research, some I've implemented on my own journey, and I hope you find something that is useful for you. Number one, I want you to go and update all your social media accounts. Go and quickly update all your social media accounts. Make sure you have your own image and a readable username. Go on the different platforms like Facebook, Instagram, right? Go to LinkedIn, go to TikTok, here on TikTok or YouTube, wherever you find this. Go to Twitter as well, or Snapchat. So give yourself a chance to just give yourself a few minutes and update your profile across the different social media channels, because this is going to make sense later. By the way, please also add Pinterest. Add Pinterest, okay? All right. Then I want you to look at number two. I want you to look at what you enjoy doing that comes naturally to you, that you don't have to think about it. I want you to create a short ebook giving people some guidance how you manage to accomplish that. Maybe it's got to do with hair, maybe it's cooking, maybe it's relationships, maybe it's parenting, maybe it's about buying a house, maybe it's about relocating to another country, maybe it's about recovering from an abrupt divorce that you didn't not plan for it. Yes, it took a while, but you didn't expect that will happen. And how did you navigate that? How did you come out of that, right? Number three, I would create a membership program with a topic that you have just talked about in your ebook. Create a membership program for people who want to work with you on a deeper level. I hope that makes sense to you. Yes. And you can let people know on your different social media platforms. That's why I said make sure you update your social media platforms now. You want to give yourself the highest possibility of getting conversions. People are interested in what you're doing because you are sharing your message on different platforms. I hope that is making sense to you. Number four, create a coaching program. This is a support system that those people who bought the ebook, people want to even do a membership. They may want to work with you on a deeper, even deeper level, or spend quality time with you with one-to-one coaching or a small group coaching team, which can be 5 people, it could be 3 people. It's up to you. You can decide that. I hope that is making sense to you. Number 5, I want you to go and look in your house and look at things that you don't use, that you haven't used in a year or two, but you quickly do your research on places like Facebook Marketplace, places like eBay, places like Depop, and check what those items are selling for, and then decide to sell those items. Because remember, you got a goal 2,000 in the next 10 days, so you want to be proactive. Can you see my mindset here? You have to be proactive whatever you're trying to accomplish. This is what I do in my own life. And I'm always working hard to get to the next level, to the next goal. Even if I face a challenge, sometimes I have to pause, take a break and think, okay, how can I do this better? How can I serve my clients on a higher level? I hope this is making sense for you. Okay, number 5, you want to go and look at some affiliate products that are selling really well, and you can use a bit of money that you have right now, buy those products, and then start to talk about them. For example, here on TikTok, I don't know where you're watching this from, here on TikTok, you can get samples. You can also buy some of those products that you've already done your research on TikTok and they're selling really well. There are people doing videos about them. There's high engagement. All these are qualifying factors. It's important that you don't just buy any product or you don't just promote any product because you feel like it. There has to be a demand for it in the marketplace. Remember, you've got 10 days. Remember, you've got 10 days and you want to be really proactive about it. Yes? Okay, number 6. Go on print on demand suppliers like Printful and Printify. They've actually merged, I think. Now, you want to go on there and look at what are the trending products. What are the products that seem to be popular right now? And then give yourself an hour to quickly check and start designing what you would like to sell. Okay? Because it has to be something that you also feel like, yeah, I could talk about this, excited, and I'm passionate about it. I've designed something on Canva that I'm keeping under wraps because it was just like, whoa, this is just mind blowing, you know. It's really nice to use AI. Okay? Number 6 is look at software that you are already good at, even AI software. What what you want to do is create a video on YouTube and start talking about those different types of software that you understand really well and you know there is a demand for them. Okay? So it could be Notion, it could be how to use ChatGPT. You start talking about those products, use software that helps people to see you actually doing that lesson on YouTube. Yes? Okay. And then as you're talking through it, if people want to know more, you mention that at the end of your presentation. If you want to know more, you want to learn more, get in touch with me. I actually have a free class. Offer it for free because people can then decide they can get to the next level. And you make sure when you are delivering that free class, people get so impressed with your presentation and your delivery and your personality and your relatableness and your ability to connect with complete strangers because you are imagining you're talking to a friend, you're not overthinking it, it's a natural conversation. People will sign up and you can decide what the prices are. You've got to get to 2,000 in 10 days, right? So you work that out. Maybe you just want 10 people. That's it. So you price it accordingly because it's the long-term value. Remember, like I said earlier, it's about the long-term value that you will offer with the service that you are providing. Number 7, we're going for it. Number 7, think about a product or not a product. This time, think about a service in your area that there is a high demand for. I can think of child minding. There are people who may need a child minder to help them, but of course you may have to get the registration. That may take too long, but if you already have your police checked, look at products that you can start talking about to help people who are struggling with finding the right childcare, right? You can offer like a coaching service to them. I'm going to support you to find the right one for you and you go with them on the journey, okay? Till they find the right childminder for them or the right childcare service. You can even offer to facilitate the whole process for them, right? This is such a brilliant idea. I love that because this is high demand. You can never go wrong with that. I've actually got an expert that we've been doing live streams of late. And if you want some connection, some contact, and speak to her about it because she's very good with childcare, safeguarding and child protection. That is where her expertise are. So you can talk to her and she'll let you know what ideas you need. Remember, you've only got 10 days. So you want to be strategic with everything you do. So it's not just about trying to become a childminder, going through all the checks and all this. Find another way around it. Because remember this, every product or service that is in high demand, you can look at that product or service from a different angle. And I know you may come at me and go, oh Meg, what about this? This will not work like that. That's fine. It's just your mindset, okay? You have to think about what is another way I can do this. Okay, another high demand service is senior care. Right now, if you are willing to let people know you are available to provide this service, especially if you've got a mature outlook, you are patient, you are kind, and you don't mind being away from home for 2 weeks or 3 weeks at a go, you can easily make more than 2,000. You can actually make 3,000. You'll make way more. And when you find the right clients, it's just, you'll do it in 7 days. You can go for a week if you want. You can even go for 2 weeks. You may end up making way more than 2,000. Okay? Now, you're probably like, oh, I'm not sure how I can do that. Look, I have a healthcare background. I worked as a registered nurse in 3 different countries, but I also worked in the community with the elderly. I decided to start working with the community because I wanted to understand how to work with people who may be stuck in hospital but need to come home. What are the issues? What are the challenges? So that was just a part of my strategy and my plan in business. So I can help you with that. I actually have a workshop that I run. And if you want to know more, I can help you with that. Let's get started. So listen, that is 7 ideas that I have given you just right now. And if you are like, you know what, Meg, I like what you've just shared. I like what you've talked about. I need to know more. Get in touch with me and we will discuss this a bit further. Remember, you've only got 10 days. You cannot overthink this. Wherever you watch this, let me know and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.